What's going on, guys? And we're here with some more Dokkan battle, and today we got great, magnificent, wonderful, extravagant news. So we got EZA details for the 7th year anniversary unit.
Hey, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
In today's video, we will be going over and discussing what these characters, so the Super Saiyan 4s and the LR gods, we're going to discuss and go over what they're doing. So let's go ahead and switch over to here. So here we go. Man, doesn't this looks nice? All right, so I figure we can go over the LR Super Saiyan 4s first, because I mean, they're probably going to be the most popular out of the two. Everyone loves the Super Saiyan 4s. Everyone loves Gogeta. So let's go ahead and go over the Super Saiyan 4s. So let's see what they're cooking up here. So leader skills. So here was my theory that I thought Dokkan was going to do with their leader skill, was just bump the percentage from 170 to 180. But let's see what they're cooking up. So they lead Fuse Fighters or GT Heroes, 3 key 170 to all stats. So they didn't go with my idea of bumping the 170 to 180. They kept that the same. Plus they get an additional 1 key. So that's the new part. So now let's just keep going. So they give an additional 1 key and 30% to HP attack and defense to characters who belong to Kamehameha. So that's going to be the new 200 leader skill buff. Is that they're not going to increase the stats nor the base key. They're just going to give them 1 additional key to the characters who belong to the certain 200% category. Okay, so I mean, that's fine. I would have loved to see them get 180 here, and they can still keep the key here, so they can have like what, 210% for key. That's not like insanely busted. So that's what we can see moving forward. These 200% leader skill units, where you just get 1 additional key to characters who belong to the 200% category. I mean, getting the extra key, very helpful. So let's go over their passive. So now they hit, once their intro is activated, they get 77% to damage reduction, launch an additional super attack for 1 turn. They get 2 key, 100% to attack and defense, and guard all attacks for 7 turns. I'm going to discuss this once I'm done with the entire thing. So let's just keep going. Basic effect, they get 200% to attack and defense. They receive an additional 2 key per type key sphere obtained. For every key sphere obtained, they get 10% to attack and defense up to 77%. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, they get a chance to perform a critical hit plus 10% when attacking with 17 or more key. Launch an additional super attack. When attacking with 20 or more key, they become super effective against all types, and then launch another additional super attack. So this is just them in base. Let me just say this. One thing I love that they did for this unit, this right here, 77% damage reduction for 1 turn with guard. Oh boy, yes. Do y'all know what that mean? That means they can go slot 1 without needing like a chance to die, like for their first turn. Sorry y'all, I had to cut. Just from reading their passive, I started to get a little hot in my office here. I had to cut. But all jokes aside, back to what I was saying. One thing I love that they did for the Super Saiyan 4s was give them this 77% to damage reduction for 1 turn. Like, that's what they needed. They needed this with their guard for 7 turns. Like, this is right here alone puts this card, so it puts just the base form from just from reading their kit, they look like they're going to be in the same camp as Gogeta. To me. Now, are they better than them? I don't think so, because my original stance was this: Gogeta gapped the game. So it was like them 2 at the top, then like a little gap. Then you start talking about like Beast, whoever you have at 4, Tech Broly, Super Saiyan 3 Go. Like, That's how I had it at first. Just from reading the Super Saiyan 4s, because the gods are going to be very similar. That's how it's always been with these anniversary units. They've been very damn near identical, if you will. Do the gods and Super Saiyan 4s, do they now bridge that gap between Vegito, Gogeta to Beast? That's like, I'm thinking that's how I'm going to interpret it. They are now the bridge. So instead of it being a gap, in that gap is where we put the Super Saiyan 4s and the LR gods. Let's keep going. So this is just their passive, 77% of damage reduction, which is insane. Any long. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. In this mechanic right here, for every key sphere obtained, they get 10%. So just with 8 key spheres, they receive an additional 2 key. I thought they were rainbow orb changing. Let's keep going. I might have jumped the gun on that one. Let's keep going. So this is funny. I don't know. I guess they was trying to show off the super tech effect, but instead they showed us the name of the 18 key. Good shit, global. I guess I don't like. What is this? Hello? Whatever. So let's go back to here. So here's why here's why launching an additional super attack here, launch an additional super attack here, launch an additional super attack here. So that's 3 additionals, including the one they're going to get obviously from getting the key on the orbs from the on the field. So that's 4 super attacks, potentially 5 if you get the hidden potential system, which I do believe how you want to build these units. But that's 4 super attacks. Now let's go back to over here. What do y'all see? Because here's what I see: greatly stacking attack and defense, not just on the 12 key. Let me go ahead and move my cam so y'all can see this. Oh yeah, no, y'all can see it right here. Y'all can see it right here. So greatly stacking attack and defense here on the 12 key, and they greatly stack attack and defense here on the 18 key. Potentially 5 super attacks. Each super attack, they're getting 50% to attack and defense. Let's just keep going. Okay, so this is, you see how they're showing the super attack effect here? I'm inclined to believe that they wanted to do this here, but they just showed us this. What? But here's the 18 key, greatly raised attack and defense, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy. Now here's what everybody wants: Big Daddy, Big Papa. This is who everyone's probably salivating for.
Pause. God damn.
Because from what I've seen, I don't know why. Okay, you might be asking yourself, Trey, it's 6 o'clock. You're getting to this news late, buddy. Hey man, nigga got a job, bro. Dokkan like to tweak this stuff out at like 2-3 in the morning. I can't hop out of bed, chop up a video, and then go back to bed because I'm sleeping for work. So by the time I'm up working, when I get off of work, this is about around the time I can get to the news, man, to the news. So I know I get to it late. Hey, your boy bills got to get paid. That's all I'm gonna say. Bills got to get paid. So, but you know, I know I'm getting to it late. I've already, you know, did a brief scan when I woke up this morning and saw the details. When I saw videos on YouTube, I did like a little brief scan, but I'm going into detail now. So let's go over what Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's doing. So Gogeta, just like this unit here, Gogeta also for 1 turn gets 77% to damage reduction for 1 turn, gets 300% to attack and defense, receives an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained, attacks become super effective against all types, guards all attacks, has a 50% chance to crit, launch an additional super attack, gets a scouter for the entire fight. Just from the rest of the fight, he has a scouter active. For 4 turns from his entry, randomly change a key sphere of a certain type to rainbow. Rainbow orb changer, yeah. Elite. For every key sphere obtained, he gets 10% to attack and defense up to 100. So, you know, 10 times 10, 100. You need 10 orbs. he'll have that full part of his passive up. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets a chance to perform a critical hit and damage reduction plus 10%. You know, ideally you're going to get 4 orbs because he is an orb changer. So 4 orbs you'll have, including this. So you will get this 50, plus if you get 4 rainbow orbs, you'll have 40 here. So that's 90% chance to crit. If you get lucky and get 5, that's 100% chance. Then he'll also have 40% to damage reduction. Let's keep going. When activating the active skill or when performing a 24 key attack, he gets 50% to attack. When receiving an attack, he gets 50% to damage reduction within the turn when HP is 50% or less. That's respectable. When receiving a super attack, has a 70% chance of nullifying it and countering with tremendous power. That's a good effect as well. Okay, hold on. This is once only because of the 1 symbol. Nullifies it. Encounters with tremendous power when facing one enemy and that enemy's HP is 50% or less. So if the enemy has 50% or less HP and they decide to super the red monkey says no, you get supered instead. Encounters. What? Okay, so that's what Gogeta's doing. Gogeta he's looking crazy. He gets a scouter for the rest of the fight. Oh my god, he's a rainbow orb changer. Oh my god. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay, so here are his super attack effects. So 12 key, he massively raised attack, which is 100%, and greatly raises defense for 1 turn, 50%, as you guys can see it right here. Which, like I said, inclined to believe that what they were trying to do here, they just showed us the name of the super attack. That's some funny stuff. And then we get to this monstrosity right here. This monstrosity massively raises attack and defense for 4 turns. And they have an attack break on their 18 key attack as an effect. So it's not in their passive. It's on their attack.
Today, Junior?
On their effect. Jesus, just reading this had me stuttering my ass off. This is on their effect. So every 18 key super attack, they're getting an attack break. And he massively raises attack and defense for 1 turn. So they get this. He has an additional super attack here with the hidden potential system. I was gonna show y'all on my phone, but I mean in game, like the build I went with, but we can talk about that when we get to the showcases. How I would like to build these units is a combination of either additional or dodge. You know, if you want to give them like raw defense, I can see that working as well. But how I build my Gogeta is like mainly dodge with like additional secondary. I think that's how I went with it. Like I said, once we get to the showcases, we'll talk about it then. But in a combination of either dodge or additional is what you want to focus on when it comes in terms of Gogeta. So that's what Gogeta has cooking up for us. Looks insanely good. Like I said, it could be that bridge for Vegito and Gogeta, you know, from Gap in the game. He could be that bridge. Let's keep going. So now we got the God Boys. And I mean, we already know he has a perfect linking partner with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, I don't even know if I talked about their links. Let me move my face cam here. Give me one moment. Let's go ahead and go over here. Bow. I'm gonna move back, but we're just gonna talk about their links. So Super Saiyan Kamehameha, Saiyan Roar, GT, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is going to eat. They're going to eat off of one another because they're going to share Super Saiyan Kamehameha, share
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Share Roar, Jesus, Saiyan Roar, GT, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. The Super Saiyan 4 Goku, does he have? Hold on. All right, instead of me just trying to go off the dome with it, and let's just bring up Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So they're going to share Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar. He doesn't have shocking speed. So they're going to share Super Saiyan, Saiyan Roar, GT, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power, and Kamehameha. Now, y'all see that, right? 2 key, 10% to attack and defense for GT. 25% to attack, 10% to defense. This is basically big bad bosses for for the Super Saiyan 4s. This is big bad bosses. Alongside this, Fierce Battle. Oh my god. Okay, enough. So let's go over the gods. I had to mention that as well, that the Super Saiyan 4s have a perfect linking partner with the new Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So let's go over the gods. So LR Super Saiyan gods leader skills is Power Beyond Super Saiyan or Movie Heroes 3 key, 170 to all stats. They give an additional 1 key, 30% to characters who belong to the Kamehameha. Talk about it here. Link set. Kamehameha, Super Saiyan Warrior Gods, Godly Power, Prepare for Battle, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Very, very good link set. Let's go over their passive here. So, just like the Super Saiyan 4s, for 1 turn, they get 77% to damage reduction, and they launch an additional super attack for 1 turn. 2 key, 100% to attack and defense, and they guard all attacks for 7 turns. Basic effect, they get 200% to attack and defense. Receive an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained. For every key sphere obtained, they get 10% to attack and defense, up to 77%. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, they get a chance to perform a critical hit when attacking with 17 or more key. Launch an additional super attack when attacking with 20 or more key. Super effective against all types. Launch an additional super attack. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, that is verbatim. Yeah. I mean, word for word, bar from bar, the same thing that the Super Saiyan 4s are doing. So, like I mentioned earlier, their passives are damn near identical in base. When we get to the blues is where we kind of see separation, because back in during the 7th anniversary, the blues focused mainly kind of like on dodge, and the Super Saiyan 4s were more of like damage reduction. So, but like this right here, verbatim, the exact same passive that the Super Saiyan 4s have. So let's go over super attack effects are exactly the same. You see Dokkan did it again here. Like they're showing us the name of the attack instead of the attack effect. But whatever. Just like the Super Saiyan 4s, they also greatly stack attack and defense as well. Okay, so like I said, verbatim, word for word, bar for bar, Super Saiyan 4s and the Super Saiyan gods have the same exact passive. All right, same exact super effects as well, super attack effects as well. They both greatly stack attack and defense on 12 and 18 key. And that's the 18 key. So here we go. Super Saiyan Blues. So they get 77% to damage reduction for 1 turn, 300% to attack and defense, receive an additional 2 key per key sphere obtained. They could be attacks become super effective against all types. They guard, have a 50% chance to crit, have a 30% chance to dodge. Changes int orbs to rainbow, so they specifically change. Okay, where I think Gogeta, bring him back up here, was it random? Receive additional 2 key. No, they get the scouter. So Gogeta gets a scouter here. Okay, let's keep going. So we left off here for 4 turns from their entry turn, randomly change. Oh, so they're double orb changing to rainbow? What? They're double orb changing? What? Oh my days. Oh my days. Double, okay. Okay, let's just a lot of people were worried that Dokkan was going to fumble their EZAs. Dokkan never fumbles the anniversary EZAs. They never fumble anniversary EZAs. For every key sphere obtained, they get 10% to attack up to 100. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, they get a 10% chance to crit and a 10% chance to dodge. So 4 rainbow key spheres, they'll have a 40% chance to dodge, along with their 30% chance, meaning 70%, as well as 90% chance to crit as well. With 7 or more key spheres, they launch an additional super attack. When attacking with 20 or more key, launch an additional super attack. When attacking with the active skill or attacking with 24 key, they get 50% to attack. They got some more stuff here. When attacking, they perform a critical hit and launch an additional super attack when the enemy's HP is 50% or more. So, and like I said, when it comes to talking about crit on this character, if the boss has 50% or more HP, they perform a guaranteed crit. Is it the same for Gogeta as well? I can't remember. No, because he has the notification. Okay. I didn't know if Gogeta was the same there. Like I said, once we start getting to like these portions of the card, that's when they kind of differentiate. But what do we leave off at? Boom, when receiving an attack, evade enemy attack whose HP is 50% or less. So they just get dodge for free. Yeah, just free dodge. There you go. Yeah, boss HP below 50%. Here you go. You just dodge for free. There you go. Hey, yeah, just dodge. Whew. Super attack effects are exactly the same as well. They massively raise attack and greatly raise defense for 1 turn, and then on their 18 key, they massively raise attack and defense for 4 turns. So, and this is going over their effects. I mean, y'all, they're insane. They are insanely good. This is what I was expecting from the 7th anniversary EZA LRs. Like, that's what I was expecting. Like, they're insanely good, and that's what I was expecting them to be. They deserve that. Their anniversary LRs. Dokkan has never fumbled an anniversary EZA to me. Like, some people might say the 3rd year anniversary EZAs were kind of, underwhelming, but that's because in that same celebration, if you remember, the Super Saiyan 4s, so the 4th year anniversary LRs also EZA'd in the same celebration, and they were great EZAs for the time. So that's why the year 3s feel kind of like, because the Super Saiyan 4s came out literally like a week or 2 later. So, but I mean, there y'all have it. I think both of the characters are going to dominate the game alongside Gogeta and Vegito for the entire year. We will see how the fights are looking. But there y'all have it. Like I said, if you've been enjoying your boys' content, it would mean a lot if you hit the subscribe button. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up as well. Let me know in the comment section how y'all feel about the Super Saiyan 4s and the LR Gods. They should be releasing tomorrow. We haven't gotten the data download yet, but they might release tomorrow. They might release Thursday. We'll see. But until then, I hope y'all have a good one. I love y'all. Bye-bye.